afternoon, me old mates. How are you doing? I'm back from Bologna and I'll make a video for that trip, and there's a souvenir here, look, Bologna. That's the Neptune statue in the center of Bologna. It's beautiful. And this was €10, you know, it's a Chinese knock-up of the Zippo, of course, but actually it's pretty good, you know, works all fine, you know. And that was the only real tobacconist I found in Bologna, so you'll see that next video. This video is mostly about the judge here. Orlik Club Mixture, and I'm smoking an Orlik pipe made in London, you know. I got it from Pipes and Pens and More, PP and M, a link below, and I got this a couple of years on smoking pipes, and there's a reissue of that old blend Orlik. It's not available at the moment, but maybe they'll do it again. It's an aromatic, of course. I just love the tin art here, and inside there was this little paper disc, you know, press the tobacco with you know, the usual grip, but it's just lovely. You can't bargain with a judge, but you could judge a good bargain. You remember that in the cinema when I was a kid? Pearl and Dean had the advertisers of the local garages and things like that, and they always brought this judge, and you know, you can't bargain with a judge, but you can judge a good bargain. And these local, you know, garages showed their new cars in the 1960s, and just lovely. So I made a couple of close photos on this one. I'll show you now, yeah. It's nicely made, nice flame grain you saw in the photos, and a couple of patches of bird's eye on the other side. But it's 9mm, and I estimate it was probably the end of the making of Orlik pipes in London. Maybe in the 90s. It's 9mm, so probably not early. I don't know actually who the maker was for sure, but made in London at least. Cost me about I don't know, $120. $20 were the import duty on the pipe they got me this time, and $10 were, or less than $10 were the shipping cost. And PP and M, they're very good with low shipping, and this pipe was actually unsmoked, so it was a bit more expensive, you know, with but it's a lovely smaller pipe with you could take it on a walk on things like that, you know, but the bowl is medium size. That's good. I've been smoking this for a couple of days and it's a very good 4-star blend, I can say that right in the front. Here's a close-up of the tobacco here. It's the usual mixture of Burley, Virginia and Black Cavendish. That's the standard for aromatics usually. I think it's Burley forward, a reasonable amount of Black Cavendish, but not a huge amount. It's described as a ribbon cut in tobacco reviews, but I think it's more mixed. It's some flakes are in there and little sort of fragments of real flake, and it smokes very well. It's perfect moisture out of the tin. I popped it 3 days ago and the seal was good. Made in Scandinavia. This one they have actually a reasonable amount of information on the back. It's described as a vanilla, caramel and coffee topping, and some reviews said it's there's a huge spider here who has an earwig in his jaws. Well, good appetit, my friend. I think it's mild to medium, the topping, you know. Some people said, well, it's almost not aromatic, it's like a casing of, you know, but I disagree with that. I think it's mild to medium, and you pick really the flavours quite easily. Certainly vanilla forward and a kind of toffee taste on the caramel, just a kiss. The coffee is harder to find, but it comes and goes a little bit. So for me it's an all-day smoke. It's very nice, and the burn is very even, and the flavour lasts, you know, almost the way down in the bowl. If you go reasonably slow, aim for like 50 minutes or an hour, you won't not experience tongue bite. You know, you have to, if you really go, the wind is gusty today. If you go too fast and, you know, a lot of smoke and all that, you know, try and smoke it in half an hour, you'll probably get tongue bite. Can get hot, but I'm not the best slow smoker, but I find it quite easy to control this one, at least in this Orlik pipe. Just checking my notes here. The tin note is very pleasant, and my wife says the room note is also very lovely. Yeah. So you'll win friends. It got 2.8 stars on average, Tobacco Reviews, and Jim Inc.'s 3 stars, and Stevie B was 4 stars, and I'm with Stevie B. I mean, I really think this is yes, I would buy it again if it was available. A couple of tins of in the cellar. It's in the same direction with the blend, you know, the Burley, Black Cavendish, and a bit of the ginger, like Sir Walter Raleigh aromatic. I'm always comparing everything with that, but the topping is quite different, you know. Sir Walter Raleigh has liqueurs and more, you know, sweet and a little of orange in the flavour, but this is another direction, but very, very pleasant. The ants have discovered my table. I sprayed this area about a month ago, and I thought the nests were eradicated, but unfortunately they recovered. So if it comes again, I recommend this one if you're an aromatic smoker like I am. Look for this one. It's very good quality. I think Scandinavia Tobacco Group, they do better when they actually make it in Denmark, you know. So that's that. I wanted to say a couple of words of the epilogue of the gore, you know. Everything went fantastic, and the video replies, they got their boxes. That's fantastic. It took, of course, a bit more time with the customs and everything, and the chocolate was very soft, but they all said, you know, put it in the fridge and it was fine, you know, it didn't leak on the other stuff. So you've seen the videos there. The I'm inners, I had a problem because the first one said, oh, I actually can't accept this because my job is a government job, and well, fair enough, but you know, it would be good to know that before, you know, going in the draw, you know. But okay, and the second I'm inner didn't reply to me with an address, you know, and I left messages all over my videos, and he had one video, I put you know, my email address and said I need an address, and no answer at all. So I said, if you don't answer me, I'll have to pass it on to someone else. and that happened. So so I shake the phone and I got two numbers, 7 and 66. Still got the list, you know. I'm in number 7 is Badger Ash. See it there? So I've already sent that out. And number 66. Number 66 is Sandro Fazzolari. So, our dear Sandro, let me know your address and I'll send it up. But probably it's better without the chocolate, because in the last 3 weeks things have really hotted up, and might be a problem to send it in the hot summer we have experienced now. So I'll put something else to compensate you for the chocolate. But the epilogue is probably, I can't in the future, if I do a gore I'll have to do it different because I wanted to include people who don't videos, but there are too many people I don't know, and as we see that maybe they can't accept a gift in the post, you know. If they're a postal worker, if they're a government agency, the CIA or FBI, or all kinds of disclaimers come up if you don't know what their situation is. So probably I have to stick to video replies in the future, you know. If I do the next score in 3,000, who knows if that comes. The weather is actually perfect today. It's keeping under 30. I like that, and a little breeze, and hardly a cloud in the sky. And we had the last few days thunderstorms and plenty of rain, so the garden is reasonably green. That's it for this one, and Bologna is the next one. That takes a bit of editing because I took a lot of photos and videos, and there's a lot to say, but you know, I tried to compact the video for, you know, 20 minutes or something like that. You get weird insects, you know, here. I don't know if you see this little guy here. It's like a scorpion, but very tiny, you know. Fascinating. Nature is fascinating. That's it for today, and I'll see you in about a week again. Cheers, look after yourselves, and happy smoking.